Hi everyone, welcome back to another video with ours Koso. My name is Keren Chen and I am a cognitive behavior therapy nutritionist from Toronto, Canada. And what you might not know about me is I used to teach strength and conditioning and functional fitness classes for 6 years. It was a big chunk of my life. And in the past, I've shared so many videos about the gut healing properties of Ars Koso, which you can find on the Ars Koso website. But did you know that Ars Koso can also be a great pre-workout beverage? I personally believe so, and here's why I think that. So leading up to a workout session, the main macronutrient you want to focus on is carbohydrates for that fast source of energy that goes directly to those muscles. The most ideal sources of carbohydrates are ones that are easy to digest and absorb so you don't feel ill during your training session. And we've all been there, that feeling of having a rock in our stomachs doesn't feel good. And also we want a whole food source of carbohydrate because this means that it comes with a lot of micronutrients such as vitamins and minerals to fuel your metabolism as little spark plugs for metabolic processes. And since workouts are considered a form of physical stress, it can really help your training to prime your body with a good source of nutrient-dense fuel right beforehand. So Ars Koso is a fermented beverage that is rich and easy to digest carbohydrates and many micronutrients, including antioxidants, phytonutrients, vitamins, and minerals. It's also a product that has been part of the Japanese traditional diet for over a century now, which I personally find to be so cool. And it's also very light on the tummy, which I appreciate. It's something that you don't feel like weighing you down while you're working out or running or whatever, and I really appreciate that. After you drink all the goodness of Ars Koso, you'll be ready to work out. So today I have 5 total body weight movements that you can try at home that are super easy to scale, they're not noisy, and there's minimum jumping in them because as you can see, I live in a condo and I don't want to disrupt my neighbors. All right, I'm gonna get up and demo these. Get ready. Before we start the workout, there's a very important step. We have to start with some Ars Koso as our pre-workout. So got some water here, got my bottle of Koso, and I'm just gonna pour in about a tablespoon. That's about a serving size. Stir that up and take a sip. I have moved my furniture out of the way. Let's get started. Our first movement is called the 1 1/4 squat, which is a movement that's gonna target your lower body, but we're gonna turn it into a total body exercise by engaging everything. So here's what it looks like, okay? We're gonna start with our feet just outside of shoulder width apart, so just a little wider than what you're comfortable with standing. And from here, I want you to screw those heels into the ground and squeeze your butt right away. Tighten up those abs. And to execute a good squat, we want to start by pushing our hips back and then sitting down and bending our knees. So we're trying to get below parallel here. And for the second part of the movement, because it's called a 1 1/4 squat, we're going to stand up a quarter of the way, go back down, and then come back up. So here's what it looks like. Okay? What I'm focused on here is trying to keep my feet flat, so weight is in the heels, and keeping my chest proud. And last but not least, pushing our knees out and then coming back up. So that's a 1 1/4 squat. Our second movement is also going to target the lower body, but we're gonna engage our core and turn it into a total body exercise. And that is a reverse lunge to high knee. So for your lunge, you're gonna start with your feet just under your hips, so a lot narrower than your squat. And from here, you're gonna lunge back until both legs are about 90 degrees. So that knee is right over your ankles. And on your way up, you're gonna drive that back leg into 90 degrees or into a high knee position and squeeze your glutes at the top there, keeping that chest nice and high. You might need to work on your balance a little bit, but that's why I love that exercise. And you're gonna alternate 20 reps on one side, 20 reps on the other side. And our third movement is an inchworm plus a push-up. So for this one, we're gonna be working on our shoulders and our core a lot more, okay? You're gonna start in a standing position, reach your hands all the way down, walk your hands into a plank position, and we're gonna go for that push-up. If the push-up is not available to you, bring your knees down, chest to the ground. And you're gonna walk yourself all the way back up to standing. The goal here is to keep your hips leveled, okay? We don't wanna sink them. We don't want them to be too high, leveled. And as you go down for that push-up, keep them leveled. And standing all the way back up. Woo! I am sweating. Our fourth movement is called a downward dog to shoulder tap. So again, we're kind of working that whole body. So we're gonna start in a plank position, push your butt up into down dog, back into plank, tap opposite shoulder with your hands, back into down dog, into high plank, tap opposite shoulders with your hands. The goal here is, again, to keep that bum in line with the rest of your body, so we don't want it to be too high or too low. And when you're tapping, avoid rotating your body. You want to try to stay as still as possible. Think about if you were to have a little bottle of Ars Koso on your lower back. You don't want that Koso to spill over. Our last movement of the day, our fifth movement, is called a rainbow tap. So this one's really gonna get your abs and a little bit of your quads going. So sitting in a 90-degree position on your butt, legs are out in front of you. I'm gonna try to turn so you can see. From here, I like to have my hands right next to my hips for support. And now I just want you to bring your legs up off the ground. So up and down is the easiest. If you wanna add a little bit of difficulty, you can draw a rainbow with your toes. So doing it in an arch. And notice I'm really trying to keep my legs as straight as possible, okay? And crunching and breathing and exhaling as I do it. Don't forget to breathe, don't hold your breath. So those are the 5 movements. I recommend you do 3 to 5 rounds at 20 reps each for a really wicked workout. I'm already sweating after demonstrating like 5 reps of each. So I hope you have fun, enjoy, and yeah, let us know how you do. Let us know what you think of the workout. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.